It was a stormy night at the IEX classroom, and the thunder outside was loud and fierce. The toys were huddled together, listening to the howling wind and the rattling windows. Zoe, Millie, and Dig were all feeling a bit frightened, but Tao stood tall, his mane slightly trembling with the wind. "Don't worry, everyone," said Tao in his most reassuring voice. "We're safe here in the classroom. We just need to be brave." Zoe looked up at Tao with wide eyes. "But the thunder's so loud, Tao. What if something bad happens?" Tao gently patted Zoe with his paw. "I know the thunder sounds scary, but it can't hurt us. Being brave doesn't mean we're not afraid. It means we keep going even when we are." Millie, who was usually the most adventurous, curled up tightly and said, "I wish I could be brave like you, Tao, but the storm makes me feel so small." Dig, fluttering his wings nervously, added, "And what if the wind blows us away? We're just little toys." Tao thought for a moment, understanding that his friends were scared. He knew that courage wasn't about being fearless, it was about standing strong for those who needed it. "Let me tell you a story," Tao said, his voice steady. "A long time ago, in the savannah, lions faced storms much worse than this. But they knew that storms always pass, and after the storm, the sun shines brighter than ever. They would roar their loudest, not because they weren't afraid, but to show the storm that they were strong." Zoe, Millie, and Dig listened intently, their fear slowly giving way to curiosity. "And do you know what?" Tao continued. "The roar wasn't just to scare away the storm, it was also to remind themselves that they were brave and strong no matter how fierce the storm." Tao then stood up, his mane flowing with determination. "We might be small, but we can still be brave. Let's roar together to show the storm that we're not afraid." Zoe, Millie, and Dig looked at each other, then at Tao. Slowly, they began to feel a little braver. Zoe flapped her big ears, Millie uncurled herself, and Dig puffed out his colourful chest. "On the count of 3, said Tao, "let's roar as loud as we can. 1, 2, 3. All at once, they let out their loudest roars. Zoe trumpeted, Millie growled, Dig chirped, and Tao gave a mighty roar that echoed through the classroom. The sound filled the room, and for a moment, they forgot about the storm outside. After they roared, the room felt different. The thunder still rumbled, but it seemed distant now, less frightening. The friends looked at each other and smiled. "See," said Tao, his eyes twinkling with pride. "We faced our fear together, and now it doesn't seem so scary." Millie grinned. "That was fun! I didn't know I could roar like that." Dig chirped happily. "Me neither! I feel so much braver now." Zoe nodded. "Thanks, Tao. You taught us that being brave is about standing strong even when we're afraid." Tao wrapped his friends in a big, warm hug. Remember, courage doesn't mean you're never scared. It means you keep going even when you are. And together, we're unstoppable. As the storm slowly faded, the friends settled down, feeling safe and brave. They knew that whatever challenges they might face, they could handle them because they had each other.